Hey there, so welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. Really busy time of year, tons of stuff going on, but today's water-fed pole day, and I've been using the new brush I've been trying out from XLine. So I said I'd review this brush. Sorry it's been so long, but a lot of different things going on. Possibly this could be water-fed pole's best kept secret. Talk then about this fantastic brush from XLine. Okay, so I'll just give you a closer look. Take this off here. This is the brush I've been using from XLine. Now I bought these myself. Okay, what I have been doing with my channel is if I see a piece of equipment I think would be particularly interesting for the channel, or I like the look of, I'll get in touch with the company and I'll ask them if they would like to supply me the piece of equipment to show on the channel. So I've had my eye on these brushes for a while, so I get in touch with XLine and said, oh, it'd be really great to try out some of these brushes, and I get a really good response from them, but then I never hear from them again. So in the end I bought it myself because I really wanted to try them. Sometimes I think some of these bits of equipment are not so well known. I mean, if you've been a window cleaner for a long time, you know about XLine, you probably know about, you've heard about these brushes, maybe you've never used them. But I think to most people, especially new to the industry, probably wouldn't realise what they are or what the difference is. So anyway, I really wanted to try them out. They have DuPont bristles around the outside. Most companies now do good brushes with DuPont bristles, so nothing new there. And then we've got really stiff nylon bristles down the middle. So really great combination. It's a pretty standard sort of size and shape, but they're really nice long bristles. I really like the way they get round obstacles, get round the vent on the UPVC frames, gets around the chunky frames really nicely. The stiffer nylon bristles down the middle really get a good scrub. I really have been impressed by this combination of bristles. But what really separates this brush from a lot of other brushes out there is this rinse bar down the middle. It's got a really nice rinse bar down the middle. Now the problem is with a lot of over-the-top rinse bars, I've got one here actually, I'll show you. This is an over-the-top rinse bar. So most over-the-top rinse bars will sit on the brush like so. Now the problem is with that, when you're trying to get up into the corners of the window frame, get around the window frame, it kind of gets in the way, so you end up just bashing around the wall or the top of the soffit or whatever. So it becomes a bit of a pain. I mean, the idea is that you get a nice rinse coming down the window like that. So an alternative is to have the rinse bar down the middle. Now you can't get that rinse that an over-the-top rinse bar would give you, keeping your brush on the glass and rinsing down. But what I have found with this rinse bar is you can just lift it off and it gives a really nice rinse, especially when the glass is very hydrophobic. I mean, this is a discussion for another time, right? We'll have to this will have to be a video on another day. Different types of glass, different types of rinsing. But usually with pencil jets, got very hydrophobic glass, it can be difficult to get that nice stream of water, that nice curtain of water to rinse down the glass. It can be a bit more time consuming to get that nice rinse. With fan jets you don't always get the nice strong stream. You know, if there's a bit of grit or something on the glass and you're trying to wash it down, it can be a bit frustrating with fan jets. So this is a really nice kind of in between. The fact that you've got a number of smaller fine jets coming out along the center of the brush like that really gives you a nice rinse. I love the way it applies the water to the glass. So yeah, I was doing some windows today. The house with the cream sort of window frames, that property has got really hydrophobic glass. So the water kind of beads on the glass can be quite difficult, quite time consuming to get a nice rinse, get that good stream or curtain of water coming down the glass. So I find a brush like this enables you to actually rinse the glass quite quickly and efficiently. So it gets you around the job a bit more quickly. Because you're working that bit more quickly, you're actually using less water. Although you're kind of increasing the flow and you're spraying more water on the windows, you're actually rinsing quicker. So it's getting you around the job. The rinse is actually a lot better as well because you are getting that nice stream of water. The jets are nice and strong, so if there's grit or debris or something on the glass, it just washes that away nicely. So I really love the way it works. And when I have come across anything slightly more stubborn, you do feel like you're really getting into the glass. You do feel like you're really getting a nice scrub on the glass. So that's what I really like about it. Even I've come across some bird's mess, things like that, that are a little bit more stubborn, and it always surprises me how quickly and easily it seems to get it off. So I love the fact that you're getting that nice scrub in combination with the DuPont bristles. Has been absolutely brilliant. Now I have turned up my flow slightly to get a nice strong set of jets coming out of the middle there, but I have found that I've actually been rinsing more quickly. So I've been washing down the window much more quickly, and because of that, what I'm actually finding throughout the day is I think I'm using less water. So it's really brilliant. I really love it. I don't think there's any other brand out there that does a rinse bar down the middle like that. The only other one I can think of is maybe Ionics do one, but you can only really use their brushes and their rinse bar if you have an Ionics pole. I'm not really overly keen on the Ionics pole. The nice thing about this, you see I've actually got a gardener fitting on there, so you can just unscrew the fitting, fit any fitting you want on there. I've been using it on the gardener pole, I've been swapping it out and using it on a different pole as well, so you've got that option. The other little tweak I made was I just shortened down the pieces of hose coming to the brush there. I just cut them a bit shorter to make that a bit neater in there, because I'm using it with a swivel gooseneck as well. I'm using it with a brush bumper. You can buy these as an optional extra, just these rubber brush bumpers that fit over there. The only thing was I found that it was just pressing on the bristles on the sides, keeping them in slightly. So I did just trim off a little bit of extra bit of the bumper there so it wasn't pressing against the bristles. So that's the only little tweaks I've made to it myself. I mean, this brush is probably bit bulkier, a bit heavier than some of the smaller brushes that I normally prefer to use, but because of the rinse bar I've been sticking with this one. I keep going back, and the pencil jets I'm just finding are taking me that bit longer, so I absolutely love the rinse bar, and that makes me keep coming back to this brush. I did buy a couple of these. See, this one is just nylon bristles, and I did buy another one as well with pencil jets fitted. That's probably a bit more robust for kind of probably good for first cleans. Anything that's a bit dirtier, that'll probably be a bit more robust. But probably I think this is one of the best all-round brushes I've ever used. I mean, that's why I call it Waterfed Pole Window Cleaning's best kept secret, because who would have known? I mean, they don't do a lot of advertising, don't really put themselves out there very much. You might get them put a post on Facebook, but yeah, that's why I wanted to show it on my channel, because I think this is an absolutely fantastic brush. I mean, the other day I used it on a first clean. I didn't do any filming there, didn't take any footage, but it was absolutely brilliant, and I've really enjoyed using this brush. So it's been great. So I love to review different bits of kit, different tools and equipment. I hope you find that useful. I hope you find my channel useful. There's loads more on the playlists. If you go directly to my channel, check out the playlists. There's a Waterfed Pole window cleaning playlist, loads more about rinsing, different tools I've used, different bits of kit. So have a look at that. And for now, that's the XLine dual trim DuPont bristle brush with the rinse bar. Brilliant bit of kit, and I'll catch up with you guys again very soon. Take care.